So, a couple of weeks ago, I was cruising on the internet, just doing my internet thing, going on an internet safari, and I found this article that says a YouTuber promises to make a sex tape at 1 million subscribers. And I was flabbergasted, honestly, to tell you the honest truth. I was like, what? I was like, what? Really? So I went and I read the article, and then I watched the actual video in which the young lady, obviously it's a young lady, promises to make a sex tape at 1 million subscribers. And I thought it was interesting, so I'm just going to go through it. Because after I saw this one video, I saw that she's not the only one that's ever who's done this, who's made this promise before. She'll take us away.
Hi! I don't know why I do this weird arm thing when I say hi. But hi! I am here to make a formal announcement today. You may or may not have heard that I'm planning on making a sex tape when I hit 1 million subscribers. Did I ever think I would drop a sex tape?
Now, after I heard this woman's offer, after I saw this happen, I had a thought in my head. I was a little confused, I'm not gonna lie. And the question that immediately arose to me was, with the plethora of porn, with the sheer amount of pornography that exists on the internet, of all different types of flavors, all different types of women of different nationalities and looks, bust sizes, butt sizes, I have to ask this question, and that is, well, what makes you special? I mean, with the amount of porn, it's my firm belief, I can't prove this, but it's my firm belief that if you sat a man or any woman down, and all they had was food that lasted them for 12 years, and all they had to do was sit down and watch all of the porn on the internet, they couldn't do it. There's so much porn on the internet, I don't think you could watch it all in the span of 12 years. I could be wrong there, but I mean, it's just the sheer amount, and this is just, and I'm just talking about free pornography. I'm not even talking about paid for pornography, just free shit you find on what, X videos or something like that, just on Google image search, right? So I was wondering, I was like, well, what makes you special? I mean, again, of all the women that exist, why should I care about you?
I have been approached to do porn multiple times in the last year. Putting provocative pictures on the internet will get you such offers. It's never been something that I've been interested in, been tempted by. I don't want to do porn. I have really no interest in doing it. No problems with it, but just no interest in doing it. But a sex tape with someone that I'm seeing and I'm totally comfortable having sex with, that sounds cool to me. Just, a normal announcement about me filming my sex life and putting it out for the world to see. Very 2017 of me. I'm just trying to give you guys like a little bit of a preview for what is to come in the sex tape.
I see. Now that answers my question, doesn't it, completely? That's what makes her special. She's one of these big booty hoes. That is... But then see, I realized that she gave us that preview, and then I thought to myself again, well, with the sheer amount of porn on the internet, I'm pretty sure I could find a bunch of women with an equally round posterior, probably same complexion, same height. I mean, just the sheer amount, and I wasn't wrong. Absolutely, I could find numerous women in all different shapes and colors. All different ethnicities. I've even found one Japanese woman with a large butt. I mean, it can be done. It's possible. So again, when I could find women who have already, done the sex act on camera with big asses, I have to again ask one of the most important questions, at least for me, what the hell makes you and this other guy, Adam No Jumper, so special? Because I honestly don't see anything here. I don't really see why anyone should have to wait for that sex tape when they can just go find porn now.
Obviously I won't be wearing clothes, but this is YouTube after all. Yeah, so if you want to see me get fucked, maybe do some butt stuff, then you should subscribe to my channel. I like butt stuff. I'm actually really excited about this sex tape. I'm a little bit more excited about the sex tape than hitting the actual 1 million subscribers. Yeah, I think it could be fun. He has a really nice penis. It's my favorite penis. Now I'm just saying ridiculous things because this is just such a ridiculous thing that I'm doing right now.
Well, at least you don't have a complete and total lack of self-awareness. Alright, so that one chick decided that she was going to do a sex tape, right? Well, there was another one who just decided, nah, fuck all that sex tape shit, I'm just going to get naked on the internet. And I found this one here. It's actually in the recommended section of the previous video I just responded to, so check this one out. This one is, I was going to say interesting, but I'd be giving her way too much credit.
We made it, guys. 900,000 subscribers. And I have to say, it's all thanks to you. We've made it, and we're so close to the final destination of Nudes at 1 million.
Now, I'll make the assumption that she must have made a tweet or some kind of forum post or something, and that's what garnered this attention and prompted her to make this video. What I find astounding is the fact that that shit worked. Actually, I don't find it to be astonishing at all. At all, actually.
That's right, guys. Some of you may say, your nudes, Zoe, are already on the internet. Why would we care?
You know, one, I'm going to give you points for not being completely devoid of self-awareness. But, I mean, I'm going to have to highlight this shit. I mean, that is the question of the day. Why did these people care? Oh, by the way, spoiler alert, she reached 1 million subscribers, and so, yeah. But I mean, like, on a serious notion, though, I mean, if she's already been naked on the internet, again, I'd have to ask, one, what makes her so special, considering all of the other naked women on the internet? I don't really get that. And two, I mean, if she's already been naked on the internet, why is anyone waiting for these super special, spectacular naked pictures? I don't know. I'm really failing to see what the appeal of these women are, apart from the fact that, well, apart from the fact that they're women. I don't really see.
Well, my dear, unfortunately, you already clicked on this video, so you care a little bit.
Only so far as to cure this great confusion of mine. I mean, actually, the interesting thing is I actually clicked on this video to find out why I should care. So, you're not helping me out here is basically what I'm saying.
And just like everybody else who's been clicking, the millions of people who have been stopping by my stuff and have ultimately contributed to my publicity, I have you to thank, and I'm so happy to announce that I will be doing video. That's right, guys. My Nudes at 1 mil will be a video.
What, are you supposed to be doing something in this particular video? Because if not, then can't all these niggas just go watch something else? Alright, I'm just going to end it here and just transition to the next video that she made when she talked about this subject matter. Because there are some interesting tidbits here that I think we should all laugh at. No, seriously, I think they're hilarious. I think we should laugh at this shit.
I knew that what I was doing was inflammatory and that people were going to be very, very, very upset at me. And I was understanding of this fact when I started to do everything. I knew people would be upset because that's part of the mechanism I wanted to use in order to market myself. These days, being a girl is hard enough.
So let me get this one straight. Despite the fact that there is a plethora of internet pornography on the internet, despite the fact that I can just go look up models, or even hip-hop models for that matter, twerking or doing anything, despite the fact that there's just the sheer amount of sexual imagery on the internet is just astonishing, just huge. You were able to procure 1 million subscribers on YouTube by promising to give people some shit that they've already had easy access to. And then you want to come back and say that being a woman is hard? That's funny. That's comedy right there. Holy shit. That's hilarious, man. That is funny.
A lot of girls have had this complaint against me. They say, you make us look bad. You make people tell us to show our tits in the middle of our streams. But unfortunately, that concept had already existed way before I ever thought about shaking my ass on camera. People have been telling girls to show boobs, open boobs, for an eternity, it seems. At least on the internet.
Yeah, and I have to say, I mean, it doesn't take, like, any real degree of intelligence to look at the fact that men want to see naked women and then say, hey, I could profit off of that. I mean, even the dumbest woman could come to that conclusion. So I can't really commend you for saying, hey, let me take advantage of this shit here. I mean, I could say that it's lazy, certainly, and I find it interesting that it worked, considering the fact that, well, you're a little basic. I mean, you're not ugly, but you're like average. You're like astonishingly average. And I find it interesting that, despite the fact that you're so average, so many people want to see you naked. It's interesting to me. I don't really get your appeal at all. And even this is after I actually conducted some research into seeing if you had some kind of personality, if you were some kind of interesting person. And I cannot find that. And I know it sounds like I'm being really harsh, but I'm being honest. I just don't really see the appeal here with you. I don't really see why anyone would care so. And then I went and I actually saw your naked pictures for research purposes. And that's actually kind of funny. It was literally, I actually looked it up for research purposes to get an understanding of why anyone would care. And I could just find that, again, you're just kind of basic, just kind of average, like just kind of level 1. I don't know. That's just my takeaway. I just don't really see the appeal.
I came on here wanting to change the scene. I wanted to redefine what it means to be a female in an openly sexual manner.
Nigga, what? So you want to redefine what it means to be an openly sexual female by being an openly sexual female that just does the same shit that every other openly sexual woman does? Bruh, nigga, that's like me saying, no, I just kind of want to redefine being a firefighter. So I'm going to go inside flaming buildings and put out fires. Maybe I might rescue a couple of people. No one has ever done that before. What the fuck are you even talking about?
I came on here wanting to change the scene. I wanted to redefine what it means to be a female in an openly sexual manner.
Okay, guys, ass out for Harambe. Woohoo!
No one has ever done that! No one has ever done that!
Because it seems like in order to be taken seriously, you have to completely devoid your entire image of anything sexual or sexy or anything even remotely close.
Yes. And then you'll probably ask, why? Why must I, as a woman, not be allowed to show cleavage and still be smart and intelligent? Well, I'll answer that question for you. Ladies, if you're really confused and you haven't figured it out yet, it's because men aren't dumb people. It's like we understand what you're doing. We know you're looking for sexual attention. And because that's the forefront of our brain, you've taken advantage of an instinct that we have. We're going to zone in and focus on that. Unless you say something intelligent, unless you have something interesting to say, that's going to be the only highlight. And considering the fact that, well, case 1 and case 2 are 2 women that seem to be devoid of any and all personality or interesting thoughts, the only thing we men can focus on, the only thing that is left, is the sex appeal. See, the thing is, a lot of women think that they're more intelligent than what they are when they're not. And that might sound like an insult, and I'm sorry. I mean, but you know who you are. I mean, if you're not one of those women, there's no reason to be offended. But if you are one of those women who think you can combine being intelligent, being sexy, you realize that if you zone in on the sexy aspect more than the intelligent aspect, people are going to focus in on that as well, you dummy. It's not rocket science. I mean, you're playing with fire. You want to take advantage of the attention that you get from playing with people's instincts, and then you expect people to think higher of their instincts because nothing. You're not portraying that you have any intelligence or any degree of wisdom to give to people. You just shake your ass on the internet. So and that's all I see. So that's my only perception of you. I'm really shocked that no one has ever said this to you, but I mean, you got me, so you know. Someone said it to you now.
And that is sad. What if a girl wants to be sexy and smart?
Well, you can do that. Except if you highlight how you're more sexy than you are intelligent, well, other people are going to notice that too. And considering that you, case in point, have done just that, highlighted how you're more sexy than you are intelligent, people are also going to zone in on that. You have to highlight the fact that you're smart. You have to highlight the fact that you're interesting. Otherwise, we're just going to default to you're a basic bitch and just care about your ass.
What if a girl wants to show her nudes and make a commentary channel? What if she wants to do something that hasn't been done before?
Yeah, except selling your sexuality as a woman is something that has been done before. And is continuing to be done. You're not special Because you get naked on the internet. You're not the first woman who's ever done that. I mean, at first I was giving you props for having some degree of self-awareness, but then you spit in the face of it with this bullshit here. You're not redefining anything. You're still a basic bitch. You're still devoid of any personality, and you're still lazy. What is special about you? Nothing. I'm not saying all this shit because I dislike you in any capacity. That's just what you are. And maybe you could be interesting. Maybe you have interesting stories, but from what I've gathered and what I've seen, no, you are devoid of personality and interesting commentary. So to answer your question, can a woman do all those things? Yeah, certainly. But what I find is a lot of women seem to highlight the sex more than they highlight their intelligence. I know it might have something to do with the fact that they are devoid of intelligence, but I digress. Now, just to check bases here, I'm not saying that you can't be a sexy and an intelligent woman. You obviously can. What I am saying is that a lot of these Twitch streamer girls or women that portray themselves on the internet are more so sexy than they are intelligent. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's not possible. What I'm saying is, given what I've been shown consistently, these women are not particularly smart people. So far as, I mean, they've come to the basic conclusion that sex sells, but a 13-year-old can come to that conclusion, so it's not really a hallmark or anything like that. So again, I'm not saying you can't be a smart, sexy woman. I'm just saying that these women are not smart and sexy. So yeah, the rest of her video is just her chatting about her announcement, and there's nothing really interesting there. She's just stating where she's going to be posting her naked pictures, and naked video, and I'm pretty sure you can find it. If you're really that interested, I'm pretty sure you can find it on the internet somewhere. I wasn't that interested, because after I saw her pictures, I was like, this girl is just kind of, yeah, she's just me. She's not ugly. Well, I could see if you thought she was ugly, but to me, she's just, yeah, she's okay. But then there's another one. There's another video I saw, but this girl here, we're taking it back. This isn't a sex tape, right? This isn't nudes. Nah, no, bro. This girl, she's straight up gonna do porn when she hits 1 million. So let's see what she has to say.
Hey guys, it's Celestia and welcome back to my channel. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you might have noticed some of my recent follows to some very specific accounts, and that may have led to you drawing some conclusions. And when I told you guys I had a big surprise and a very big announcement, many of you assumed the result, and well, here we are. Today I will be making my big announcement and clearing up any doubts. Yes, I will be making porn once I hit 1 million subscribers.
There it is. Let's just cut the middleman out. None of that picture shit. No, he's gonna get the lights, the cameras, the action, the brazzers, or what other porn companies exist? Are there other? I don't know. I don't know that much about porn. I can't tell you. And I think maybe her decision to do porn at 1 million is probably because she kind of sold herself short, because she already did the whole nude for 100K subscribers. So she's got to up the ante. She fucked herself. If she just would have waited, she wouldn't have had to have done porn. You know, she was a little hasty. That was her issue. Anyway, she's gonna keep talking.
For those doubting me, I can confirm that I have been in the talks with some of the biggest porn sites, and as we learned with my nudes at 100K, I do really stick to giving my rewards for my subscribers. Porn is something I've always wanted to try, but never really got around to it, so I kind of see this as an opportunity to do something that hopefully I'll love, and hopefully I might even keep doing.
Now this is the part in the video where I stopped and I asked, well, the pretty obvious question, well, if you've always wanted to just do porn, why don't you just make like Shia LaBeouf and, I don't know, just do it? No, but seriously, like, why don't you just, I don't know. So then I actually showed this video to my friend, and I posed the same question to him. And then he said, which in hindsight I guess is a little bit obvious, he's like, well, consider this. I mean, if she did just do porn, she wouldn't have been able to make a stink about it, or she wouldn't have been able to garner as much attention as she did if she made an announcement, or if she made it some kind of milestone for her channel. And that way she gets the views and she gets to do something she wants to do. It's 2 birds with 1 stone. And I was like, yeah, that is actually pretty reasonable. So I think that's probably why she just didn't do it. But I honestly think that if she really has that interest in pornography, I'm not really sure why she does, but if she really has that much of an interest in pornography, I would imagine she would just do it.
while getting back to you guys and letting you guys enjoy and watch for your own pleasure.
You know, honestly, I didn't really make this video because I have some overarching message or some thought that's interesting or complex. When I originally saw them make out this video, I just thought it was astonishing. And I mean that these women were so straightforward as to sell their sexuality. They're not even selling it. They're just using their sexuality in order to get a bunch of attention. But the thing that I thought was funny, or at least interesting to me, was there was this ad that came on the Super Bowl the other day, and the Honey Badger decided to do a Rachel episode on it. But there's a couple of lines that I thought was hilarious to me, and that line was this right here.
What do I tell my daughter? Do I tell her that her grandpa's worth more than her grandma? That her dad is worth more than her mom? Do I tell her that despite her education, her drive, her skills, her intelligence, she will automatically be valued as less than every man she ever meets?
Now, that is really funny to me, you know, because what we've just seen with these couple of girls and with, you know, pornography or even prostitution in general. Actually, no, not even prostitution and pornography. We're not even going to discuss that. Let's just focus on these women here on YouTube. We found that these women on YouTube are able to advertise themselves not based on any talent they have, not based on being interesting, not even based on like playing video games well. They're not even. I think 2 out of 3. I think the redhead plays video games. I don't really think she's too good. I haven't seen too much for being good. The blonde does it as well. Again, from what I've seen, she's not, you know, great. So they don't really have they're not even good in what they do. They're not even good in their craft. They're just women, and they're just somewhat attractive. They're just cute. You have these basic average looking women, you know, being able to get millions of views, subscribers, literally by their mere existence. Not because they do anything or say anything or become interesting, but because literally they are women. And then you have an ad come up and say, should I tell my daughter that our society values men more than women? When men have to have some type of value, some type of skill, say something interesting in order to garner an audience or to garner any type of worth, even worth to a woman, you know, by that, it's interesting enough. We live in a world where this is just the nature of being a man. And the nature of being a woman is that you obtain value literally by just being there. It's astonishing to me how, and I think, and here's what, and even though I didn't set this video out to make some overarching point, I still think I can. I think a lot of women suffer from this kind of spoiled childlike mentality because we give so much to women for being, or at least these basic bitches for being, they can never really grow to appreciate the effort that it takes into creating something, into building a brand, because they didn't have to put in any effort, they just had to be. And so because they can't appreciate it, just like a spoiled child cannot appreciate the wealth their parents accumulated, or can't appreciate the things they have, that always creates a very hollow look, a very, very, very hollow look inside the core of a person. And that is, you know, the basis of narcissism right there. You feel terrible about yourself, so you put out this image so other people will praise you for it. And I think the thing that a lot of women seem to not comprehend or understand, especially, and I guess this is the last point of the video, is about respect. Because I know a lot of women seem to not be able to understand this concept because they don't have to. Because again, like I just said, their literal existence provides them value. A lot of women don't understand that respect is something that you obtain from doing something difficult or having some type of skill. And when you promise that you'll just get naked on the internet, you've shown me that you have no skills. You've shown me that you have nothing interesting but your mere existence. And thus, there's nothing to respect. A lot of these women, you ladies need to understand this. The reason why you're always and forever going to be disrespected, treated badly, or have no one not care about you when you show your sexuality, apart from the fact that they just want to have sex with you, is because you have not done anything hard. You have not put in any effort into doing anything. And thus you have nothing for men to respect. Men are creatures who need to see Men are creatures who have to do something in order to obtain their own value. And so we men project that onto every other individual we see. We need to see you have some type of skill. You need to do something hard or something difficult, or you have to prove yourself in order to gain respect from other men. Otherwise, you just have the value of just, having sex with you, just being someone I could have sex with. Apart from that, you don't obtain respect from men because you have shown men that you have nothing to respect. I mean, a vagina is not respectful. It might be pleasurable. You might like looking at a nice ass, but you can't respect the one with the big ass because she didn't do anything. It requires no effort. And so, ladies, hopefully, if you get anything out of this video, please take that out of it. I mean, yeah, this is the easy route. Getting naked for millions of subscribers is easy. It's not hard. Promising to do porn is not hard. But if you want respect, if you want people to think highly of you for having some type of skill, you have to do something. So, yeah, you can get naked on the internet, and I can't stop you. I'm just something on the internet. But it would behoove you to think complexly about this easy path. Well, it would. If you don't, well, again, I'm just something on the internet. I can't stop you. So that being said, man, I certainly hope you guys got something out of today's video. Hopefully a couple of laughs. And if you did, man, go ahead and click the like button. Yeah, shoot, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Comment in the comment box below. And as always, you guys have yourselves a great day. I'll see you cool cats soon. Adios.